as you headed down towards Guazgashanis to make your way to Helkia, you found yourselves back at the Solar Eclipse bar, where you found a very, very, very out of it Captain Thorn, where you took his knife and brought him to the cart.
And we know... And Owen knows.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thorn was present in episode 1.
Oh, right. Shit, I'm sorry. Just ignore me.
See,
We're still
Kelly
on
should
the main quest, Kelly.
Kelly should have done her homework.
Okay, never mind. Just
Yeah, we never accomplished
So-
quest number 1.
Back to the main quest.
So, Thorn is in the cart. You guys have all returned to the cart. What are you guys doing?
I'm still passed out, right?
It's been a couple days. It's been a couple days. So you actually are feeling better.
Was I supposed to do something, or was that somebody else?
Well, we were planning to go to... Were we or were we not planning to go to Oogway?
I think we were.
Yes.
I forgot the reason why we had to go to Oogway.
Because Rosie
To see the
is in Oogway.
kids and get Rosie.
Oh yeah, we went to see Rosie and Chicken on the kids because I was kind of in the direction anyways.
Yeah.
It's nearby.
Yeah, it's close enough. Cool.
Yeah. So, what are you guys doing?
Is there anything in town that we need? I don't think we need any supplies.
I thought we didn't want to go back in town because they're a little racist. Or is that just a district we were in?
No, that
They
was the
were
world tree we're
Racist
in.
in Villaja. You're in Guazgashan.
That's thank you.
Yeah. Nell?
Speak.
Fuck!
I'm here. I'm just making sure that no noise is bleeding through.
Didn't you say you wanted to do something in town?
Guazgashanis?
Yeah, I need to go talk to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. So, it's not hard for you to find it because you've been there before. And as you enter, you can tell, or as you get close to the front, you can tell they are much more securely guarded now. There are guards stationed out front. There are people actually looking through the windows with their weapons already at the drop of a button. They could be ready to attack.
I think it's drop of a hat, but go on.
Or
You shut the fuck up.
Isn't that called a malaphorism where two phrases are put together?
A malaphorism is the mixing of two...
Shut up.
Tell me to shut up! He's right!
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, Nick's going to
we
the
have Thorn,
Adventurers
our
Guild.
goal.
And Nick needs to talk to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
So Nick, go ahead.
I would like to update everyone on the situation and tell them about Cood.
Okay. When you get to the front door, they are not letting you enter.
The fuck? They don't know me? Excuse me?
Shave the
Don't
head.
you know who I
Shave the
am?
head. We don't recognize you.
Yeah, Nick, these guys might not recognize you. What do you say?
Hold on. Sorry, let's go to a barber real quick.
What I say? Shit, I forget.
Do.
Who's the girl that I saved?
Do.
Ooh.
I asked for permission to have what's the word?
A conference.
An
a meeting.
appointment with Dew.
Your 12 o'clock is here?
One of the guards at the door who's holding a spear says, "I'm sorry, sir, but if you want to talk to the captain, you'll have to make an appointment in advance."
This is rather urgent, sir. I've been part of the guild for many years.
Do you have any proof of this?
I don't know, the library.
Ooh.
I don't usually carry my insignia with me.
Then I'm sorry, sir. At the moment, we cannot let you.
Shit.
Ooh.
You have
Hold on,
no
Crush
proof?
knows some... Shit.
Did Nick go by himself in there?
No, you're all there.
Can I do any of them recognize me, or do I recognize any of them?
At the moment, no. You do not recognize any of these guards.
Would I? I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's literally my inventory, but would I have an insignia of any sort?
Probably not an up-to-date one.
Did I show him? I guess I showed him the one when I was a part of it at the time, too. And yeah, so I put them out.
All right. The guy looks at it and hands it back to you, and you are accepted as a member of the Adventurers Guild, but that does not mean we are allowing you to see the captain without an appointment.
Well, let me put it to you.
Did you say Dimm's
One,
there?
Yes, you're all there.
I'll let Walter finish.
You know, if you would not happen to let our friend in, as well as myself, your captain would be very, very disappointed. For one, I am one of her partners that pretty much for a long time being helped her in many raids and spy missions. And also, the man you have just denied entry to saved her life in your last endeavor, which was inside of these deserts of Rexertrat.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. No one gets in without an appointment at the moment.
Well, but
We are under
the
heavy
medical-
guard under the loss of Kood.
We are very. Or do we know that, right? We know Kood's gone.
Yeah, we were there.
Well, we know that
We
he's
were there.
not there.
Yes,
yet.
thank you.
And
It's like,
apparently they know.
yes, that is why we are here.
We were hoping to
Wait,
share the news.
wait! Time out! Time out! Can I halt you for a hot second?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Pull Crush aside real quick, or the group.
Oh,
so
it's
the guards-
okay.
I'm afraid we're gonna get arrested if we tell them about Kood.
Why?
Because if they don't know us, and we tell them that, oh, guess what, Kood's missing. I'm afraid we're gonna get.
They know
arrested.
Kood's
No,
missing.
They know
They
Kood's
they know
missing.
Kood's missing.
They just said they know Kood's missing.
Well, but
Yes,
oh,
but
do you
if
mean,
we
like, they don't know
say that
why?
we know what happened, and like they might assume that.
That seems like very. That seems a little bit assumed.
I mean, I see what you mean, but at the same time, it's like we just came there. It's like, hey, we have.
You're
Okay,
right.
I'm break
just
huddle
letting
and
you
just
know
walk
that
up to the
I don't
gate.
want to.
You got knock. We can just open the door.
I'm just walking up to the gate. Okay, gentlemen. We were present in Rextrot some time ago when the creatures attacked that ultimately resulted in Kood's death. We're looking to gain entry so we can share what information we have of the encounter and so that we can learn more and perhaps help the guild. If we can't speak directly with the captain, we'd at least like to gain entry to be able to talk to people within the guild and perhaps make an appointment. Is that amenable to you?
I'm sorry, sir, but only people accessible to the guild are guild members, high-ranking
we-
officials,
So does that mean I have to go
and
in
you
by
cannot
myself?
see the captain without a appointment.
Okay, and so
So
we
wait,
have here
am I the-
two guild members.
I'm the only
One of-
one with identification, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll take care of this, guys. Give me a few minutes.
Can I make a persuasion attempt?
Sure, what are you saying?
That
That? Sure, make a persuasion.
10.
10? Nope. He says exactly what he said.
Crush will
Oh.
just volunteer.
How
to
big
go.
is the Adventurers Guild?
This is.
It's pretty big. It's a pretty massive building.
I think it's the largest one.
It's one of the larger ones in the.
Okay, guys, I will give me a few moments. I will see if I can request to speak to her.
Tommaso,
Crush will go. Crush will go for it. I got an idea, guys. I have an idea. Trust me.
Okay,
I-
let him
Hey,
do it.
Nick, Valark, do a
Doing a history check. Oh, you know, it'd be very helpful if I had it pulled up.
yeah,
It would be.
Are you finally calmed down?
Gigi's been a bit
Andrew,
upset tonight. For no reason. She's been bouncing off the walls for no reason.
Nick.
Hold on.
uh-oh. Holding.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm gonna roll on this as it loads.
I have an idea.
I think
Crazy.
I have 9 or 8.
Nick, how much do you trust me?
A lot.
Perfect.
What do you wait? I don't like starting the sentence off with "Do you trust me?" What do you?
Let's see. Crushes happens to be a pretty not
Okay,
powerful seal,
I
right?
rolled a 17.
For what?
17.
My history check.
History.
Valark. There is a photo of you with documented inside the Adventurers Guild.
I was thinking about going to the library and grabbing my photo.
There's one there.
It's literally the ceiling, I think.
Yeah, can I mention that to them? I didn't realize there was documented evidence that I was.
Yeah, just
Sure,
give me
you can mention that to them.
Yeah, here's the full name.
I'll mention that to them. Excuse me, sirs. My name is Valark. I believe you may have some sort of documentation that I've been part of your guild in there.
There's a photo.
There's a photo.
And
Oh,
where
that's-
might this photo be?
Son of a bitch! My guess would probably be somewhere in the captain's office.
Where did I just say it was? You. I literally said you have a memory of it.
In the
Library is one.
Where?
Okay, I missed that part. I'm sorry.
Breathe.
We're off to a strong start.
Yeah, we're doing great today. So, in the library,
Yeah.
he calls over another guard, kind of just whispers in his ear as he leaves, and a couple minutes later comes back with and whispers back into his ear. As you see the guard at the front door, look kind of at the ground a little disappointed, and looks up at you, Valark, and goes, I did not know we had the Grand Librarian with us. Please, go ahead and enter.
It's okay. I'm not very memorable.
Crush will
We
follow.
really gotta get this guy some kind of photo ID.
Cool.
Another thing to the auto checklist.
Is it the growing hair? I think that's.
Hmm?
Is it the growing hair? I think that might be it.
It could be your hair. You know.
Okay.
You look very...
Rana, let's go.
Yeah. So
To do.
does that allow all of us, or does that just allow only me and him so far?
Still only those two. Only you two.
Oh, rolls eyes. I'll drag Thorn back to the cart if that's the case.
It's okay. I look to Dimm and I just give
See you guys later.
because I think Dim's all anxious.
Meet back at the pub later.
I like this idea.
What time of
Dimm.
day is it, Tommaso?
It's about noon.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Keep the fighting stool warm for me, Dimm.
No promises.
Comes back to a cold stool.
Okay,
Cool.
we're talking to
we're
do.
Are we talking? Can we talk? Or we still
It's
need a...
Grand Librarian. Only high officials can go see her right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I was gonna do some mad hijinks.
Some mad persuasion.
I have polymorph. I was just gonna make him turn him into like a butterfly,
That's kind of rude.
and then set him inside. Nobody would ever die.
Just
a
go
butterfly.
talk to do then, Nick.
Nick, go talk to Dimm. I'll come with you, but I'll talk to you. You can go talk to Dimm.
Okay, let's go.
The building is a very, very similar layout to the one that was in Rexatrot. A couple different corners, but it doesn't take very long to figure out how to get to her. But the door is closed at the moment.
Okay, I give it a knock.
Okay. You hear from inside, just come in.
Okay, we enter.
Okay. Near the back of the room, sitting at a large wooden desk, you see the slightly pinkish ergonomic writing down on a piece of paper, not looking up to see who came in, just continuously writing, looking very tired, very exhausted. And she finally looks up and kind of just leans back in her chair. Well, hello there.
Hello, Miss Phoenix. It's nice to see you again.
The slight visible confusion on her face. Just, yes, it's good to see you too. As she stands up and is there anything I can help you with? I had heard you had died in the Battle of Rexatrot.
Wow, word travels fast. No, I did not die, but my friend over here did.
That was me this time.
Well, that wasn't during
Not
during
in
the
Rex-
Battle of Rexatrot, Nell.
Anyways, instead of dragging out this whole thing, I would just inform her of everything that's happened from the fall of Rexatrot to now.
Including the fight against Archibald?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't see why we should hold that information.
Or maybe we should just put on her lightly, maybe question her, because we don't know if she follows.
Make
She
a
died.
performance check.
Make a like a
Charisma.
Performance.
Oh, yeah.
Because
performance.
it's trying to make this all sound believable.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Can I give him advantage, maybe? Like,
You were there. You can have advantage on this because Crush can back you up.
Okay. Performance. Oh God, I got an 11.
That's with advantage?
That's with advantage. My other one was a 5.
Oh, damn.
As you kind of tell the story of the Battle of Rexatrot, first about these demonic black suits of armor running rampant through the city. That was the first point of just slight visible confusion, but she understood because she had heard similar things of black armored knights, just not how demonic they were. And then eventually leading yourselves to, do you tell her about Kralov as well? And Otto and everything like that?
I mean, I leave out the forge.
Okay.
Is that...
that's hidden information, yeah.
And then finding an old elven man under a tombstone.
Yeah, I can see how this can sound crazy.
Eventually finding a large robot who helped you and showed a giant mechanical army, and then fought
Maybe we should know the truth
a
little
weird
bit.
thing that was a bear but isn't
You
a
know,
bear anymore.
Why can't I roll a persuasion check instead of performance?
Because you're not lying.
Because you're not like persuading them to do something. You're like explaining this weird story.
Yeah, the performance of explaining went very poorly for you.
Well, I mean, that fits. My character isn't very good at explaining himself.
Yeah, and just about this attack with a bear that isn't a bear confuses her, but she sits back down, kind of just puts her hand to her chin and goes, okay, so let me get this straight. You disowned your god that you had before.
Yep.
You are now part with the dragon god Bahamut.
Dragon Dad.
Sure.
Sure.
And this bear thing wants a gnome that's in your friend's hat.
It would sound a lot less crazy if the rest of my party were in here to show you the stupid gnome that is sitting in his hat.
I look to do and tell her, the gnome, I know it's not this crazy. The gnome has simply put polymorphed into that form. Remember
No,
when
it's
I originally
trapped.
No, it's trapped.
Trapped, sorry. Gosh, hold on.
Okay, well, I'll have to write all this down and
Wait,
inform
can we just
Wham.
show you? Our party is sitting right outside. We could just show you the evidence of what happened.
The gnome is currently locked in the box.
Ugh.
I mean,
Well-
we can open it.
I have to write I'd have to write all this down and send it to Wham quite as quickly as possible, but thanks for the information about these so-called Dread Knights' weaknesses and such. That will be quite an important thing if they ever decide to attack. Thank you.
You don't believe me, do you?
Well, the thing is, with the fall of Rexatrot, there's a lot of crazy shit happening. I don't know what to believe at the moment. Especially since not two weeks ago we fought a group of cultists in a town.
Correct. And I've brought 3 people back from the dead since then. So it's been a crazy few weeks.
It has. Well, you said you were on an escort quest, I think, so I bet that person wants to get there as soon as possible. But I will write this down and make sure that Wham knows, and will hold a meeting, and hopefully, like you said, Koot is still alive? In a way.
We believe he is alive and well. Well, maybe not well, but alive.
Okay. Thank you for the information. It was very nice to see you two again. I have quite a lot of work to do now.
So, I guess we'll
You-
play leave. As I close the door, I say, later, Miss P, as I leave.
Are you calling her Phoenix because you brought her back to life?
Yes.
Ah.
If you've noticed, every time I've brought someone back from the dead, I give them a dumb nickname, or I call them something stupid.
What's Crush?
Oh, I made a joke about him being, shit, I made a pun about Oogway.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well,
Oh, yeah.
you guys are going back to the cart, so you meet back up with your party. I think at the bar, actually. So, what are you guys doing?
Let's head out if we're ready to go.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Let's rock.
So you guys are heading south towards Helkia.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, yeet.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
it takes about 2 days travel. The first day, nothing very extravagant happening. Just seeing a couple deer pass by on the road.
Can I do something the first day while we're riding on the cart?
Sure, what are you doing?
It's been about a week and a half since I've actually inspected my armor and weapons, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Just give them the good old touch up.
Ooh, the good old touch.
Okay. Your armor is somewhat clean. It's pretty fine. There's nothing really on your armor or anything. Your weapons, same thing. Are you taking out your bucket?
I would like to inspect my bucket, please.
Oh,
Okay. As you, what form is your bucket taking?
Well, I'm gonna hold the tower shield on the back of the cart, because that's the form I had it in most during the last fight.
Okay.
Just want to make sure that it's not beat up, and if I can fix it, I will.
So as you clench on the handle of all things bucket, it expands into the tower shield. When you give it a good look over, the front side, that is usually what I would imagine to be a vivid white or brown, is black.
Mm.
Can I, like, put my finger to it and, like, you know, like a dirty window, just down the front?
There is now a visible line on the shield, and there is black, sticky goo on your.
Does anyone have a water spell?
Oh, I'm
I
gonna.
do.
I'm gonna call Crush to the back of the car. Hey, Turtle, come take a look at this.
Very well. What am I looking at?
Do you want to do a medicine check?
Yes.
Go for it.
Heck yeah. God, I'm good at medicine. That's a 23? It's a 23.
This is definitely blood of some sort. It's definitely not human blood.
Is it total? No, kidding. Is it the blood of the night? History check? I don't know.
Nope, it is. Nope.
Oh. Who's
They
blood
didn't
is
really
this?
bleed. They more like turns to dust.
So technically, this is their blood.
I mean,
This
the
is
last
not. This is not their blood.
the last thing
I-
we
is
fought
it
was the
North
bear.
Oh.
When he kind of supernovaed and knocked us all out,
I guess Arcana check maybe. I did medicine is blood, but I don't know.
Okay, you can do an Arcana check on it.
Or a nature check.
Do either one. Nature check or an Arcana check.
19 on the nature.
19. This looks exactly like the black ichor that oozed from Archibald's skin.
Oh. I forgot he turned the freaking.
can I take a little glass jar and like scrape some of it up?
Oh,
Sure.
please.
And then I'll come up to Dimm and say, I can shape water and help you clean it off if you would like.
Well, hold on, little miss. I think this boy needs it.
Well, no, I mean after.
I just want to have like a bit in a jar so
Yeah,
that I can
yeah.
like play with it a little bit.
I'll
I'm
do
gonna
the sa- yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah, I'll do the
burn my
same thing.
channel divinity for this short rest and see if turn unholy does anything to it visibly.
Turn unholy, like the turn undead spell of like it turns away.
It's an action. I can censure fiends and undead. Each fiend or undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom save, or it's turned for a minute.
There is no visible reaction.
Okay.
But
Cru-
you do now have a jar, a vial of this black gooey liquid, if you would even call it a liquid.
Crush, didn't you say you needed some of that bastard's blood to make a cure?
It was specifically gnome friends blood that I need.
Aren't
But
they the
what if
same thing at one
Archibald
point?
is the other half
Well,
of the demon.
luckily we have decided to visit my home, so we can test it once we get there because I have somebody waiting who is in much need of it.
Well, scrape all this crap off. I'll be back for it in an hour.
Sweet. I have cooking utensils. Do I have a jar?
Yep.
Heck,
You also, I think a couple of you bought jars for potions that are now empty.
Yeah,
yeah.
I bought like a component pouch
Yeah.
and a couple of just little bottles and stuff. So
Yeah.
that I can...
So you have bottles.
I'd like to empty one of my poisons of necrotic resistance out.
What? Wait,
Where are you pouring it?
Elek just said he had bottles.
I
Do
know.
not
I
dump
have
anything.
glass bottles. I hand you a glass bottle containing the
drink.
vial of black goo.
Yes, okay. I harvested this black goo.
Okay. Are you both just keeping a single vial, or?
Take it all. You might as
Take
well.
it.
Yeah.
I just wanted one to cast random shit on. I don't. Yeah.
I
so
will.
I just need one.
I have a pot. You know, I'm putting it in the pot.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, that's so disgusting.
I got a pot, and I'm trying to get in hemp rope to keep it secure.
While kind of scraping it off of the bucket shield, you scrape it into the pot. It fills up about half of this pot.
Perfect.
What sound does it make, Tommaso? Perfect.
The funny thing is, like, the fact that I work at a car wash, I have a perfect image of what this black goo looks like. It's nasty.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Oh, I'll take a picture tomorrow, guys.
It's disgusting.
Oh,
Ugh.
oh.
Sweet.
But Dimm, your shield is 99% clean, other than a couple of lines that are just left behind.
Is
do
the
you happen to have a,
shield in good condition?
The shield is still in
Mint.
perfect condition.
Perfect.
mint condition right now?
What?
It's in mint condition.
No, were you starting to say something to?
Yes, I was gonna ask her if she could hose it down. Maybe.
You got a bucket of water or like a canteen or something?
Yeah, we all got water.
You all have water pouches.
We're also just like riding along through the.
Oh yeah, Tommaso,
The
can I make
wilderness.
a perception check to see if there's any like puddles of water or something?
On the first day, you guys do pass near the bay, pretty close. You could stop there really quickly to get a fuck ton of water.
Oh, I mean, I just need to clean off his
It's a
shield.
lot of water.
There's a couple small streams nearby.
Then, as we pass a stream, I'll is there like a written way that you're supposed to cast shape?
It's
Or, like-
it's a cantrip.
No, but I mean like the physical way you cast it.
I keep thinking water bending.
What are
It's
the components?
Basically waterbend.
Oh, okay. So, but there's not like a physical movement you do that's written down.
Not really.
Oh, well.
You cast the spell and you basically move this blob of water in whatever direction you want,
Okay.
and then you can shape it as well.
Let me see.
So yeah, okay. So I'll so I as we pass the stream, I kind of reach out my hand like I'm scooping up some water, like I'm just putting my hand in this, and like the water like shapes up around my hand, and like I'll motion with my other hand for Dimm to like hold his shield out like over the cart, like over the side of the cart, and like flicking my hand essentially makes the water like a not a pressure washer, but like with some force, so it just like
It's a squirt gun.
yeah, so it basically just shoots the gross stuff off with force.
Okay.
Nice.
It's not very hard. This stuff comes off pretty easily. Yeah. So you guys continuing the next day?
Yeah, but when the shield is clean, I'll beat a crush. Didn't you keep your hand specifically for testing?
Oh, I forgot. Why not? I need to open up my medical books, and I'm gonna look on at least how it's supposed to be worked while we're riding for the next 2 days, I guess.
On how Seafoam is supposed to be worked on, or how what Tobin's cure was supposed to be?
Yes.
You do a quick history check to see if you remember what Tobin specifically said. It doesn't matter. Tobin said a single drop of blood should do it, and that is all he said.
Well, I've been using my hands to scrape this into it. Can I look at my hands now to see if it's better?
You were using your hands to scrape out.
Somebody's bad at taking necrotic damage.
It's okay. Yeah, I got the necrotic but I got 4 of them. I don't think realistically that probably would have been a dumb idea. I think I
No, when you encounter a black goo of unknown origin, you don't touch it with your hands
You
usually.
poke it with a stick, Walter. Jesus.
I mean, the first thing Dimm did was touch it with his hands, but we're not
Okay,
going to
yeah,
talk
is
about
Dimm's
that.
finger falling off?
I think I have a shovel. I think I would have used a shovel probably to scrape it into the pot.
Yeah.
Why is something that could reasonably be done with a glass vial and like
I have a pot.
just a glass vial being done with a shovel in a pot?
That is the Oogway.
Okay, so you used a shovel to get it.
Yes.
You have your old hand. It's currently in a big jar,
Big in stasis right now.
pretty much.
So I I opened the jar. Is this kid still with?
Yeah, but he's inside the cart.
Okay, great.
Okay, are you inside the cart?
Where
or
is the
you sitting on the outside?
of the moving
Dimm
cart?
usually sits on the back, so
I think
guess
I think I choose usually to sit in the front of the cart with whoever's
Sierra usually drives.
driving.
I'm riding Reginald.
So me and I'm just sitting here with Cyril with my hand in a jar. Literally, not figuratively.
I am gonna. So Sierra is doing her best not to watch what Crush is doing, but like, it's that thing where like
The
when you
corner of the eye.
so disgusting you genuinely can't look away from it.
Con
Yeah.
save. Con
And
save.
I will roll a con save not to vomit if something happens. If you would like me to.
Okay.
I'll cast Druidcraft to make a puff of like nicely smelling roses. Or
No,
whatever
no,
for
it's
sure.
not the scent, Walter.
Okay, Walter, what are you doing?
All right. So, out of my mess kit, which is never being used again now to buy a new one,
We're
there is, like, straddled between my legs, a pot of blackish ick.
Mhm.
In front of me, like, an open jar with my hand, and me with a ladle. Splitting out as little as possible.
Okay.
Pouring it
I
into said
regret
jar.
inspecting my equipment.
It does not pour very well.
Wait,
was like
Walter,
molasses.
you need a drop.
Why don't you like take a little bit, mix it with water to get it to be fluid,
Dilute it.
and
Wait, hold
try
on.
it?
Can Crush like takes the ladle and is like putting it in the jar, and I'm just gonna reach my arm out, not looking at him, and go, "You need one drop.
Oh, yes, you are right.
Don't
Sorry.
use a ladle."
Literally, like, dip the bottom of the ladle, and that's all you need.
I like, you know how you like, I guess you would kind of, I tap the bottom of the ladle,
Mm-hmm.
which is enough, I guess, for a drop. I kind
Does
of just
it
like,
ripple like really
oh.
watery yogurt?
No, it does not ripple.
Okay, fabulous.
It's
It's
like, you
sludge.
see, like, where it drips in, and, like, you see that there was definitely something that landed.
Oh, it's like really thick yogurt.
It's
Oh.
super thick.
Oh,
God, it's
Oh,
memory foam.
It's like Jello.
You picked the one food texture that genuinely does make me nauseous.
It's Jello.
Ew.
It's like memory foam. It's gross. Okay,
Oh,
so
I'm never playing D&D again.
that is, yeah, that's pretty much it right there.
Oh.
So, you're gonna take your hand out of the jar, and you're gonna dip the bottom side of the ladle onto it.
I get, yeah, or either, I do like that diluting idea. I think that diluting idea is very safe. So I take a vial, scoop it out, get my water skin, pour a little water in there, cap it, shake it up a little bit, look at it. Looks gross. It probably looks gross. I look away. Uncap it.
The water did nothing. It is still super thick.
I guess it'll help it just ease out faster due to pressure and, I don't know, air density. So
Seems legit to me.
I guess I pour the now vial into.
It still does not.
Shake it.
I will get
what?
off of Reginald, pick up a stick, and hand it to Crush after watching him struggle with this for about 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, friend. I
You're
dip the
welcome.
stick in, pull it out,
Okay.
and I have enough stick that'll fit inside the hand. So I do it in there, dip it in there, and just drop it because it doesn't want to come off, I guess. And I just drop it in there with the hand.
Well, the hand was. Remember, the hand was in its own liquid. Remember?
I guess I pour out the liquid. Sheesh.
Okay.
Over the side of the cart.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that liquid. It was just the stuff that kind of kept it from decaying.
Well, I
But
need to get more.
you kind of poke at the single bubble that was on the back of that hand with the black, and you just watch the black on the top at the end of the stick just burn through the bubble until the bubble. And
I'm gonna roll a con save.
Oh.
yeah, Syrah and Crush, roll a con save.
Do I need to
Because
come?
Does it like
I've been studying
pop
this for,
like pussy?
years.
yeah,
Ugh.
And it's all saturated with formaldehyde now.
yeah.
I rolled an 11.
I'm imagining like
Fortunately, you have advantage, or you have a +4 on your saves.
like I got a decent roll, and I know it's more like I'm either doing the throw up, but I have it also a suggestion. I got a 7. I feel like Chris would just cry because either he thinks this is gonna work and he's finally figured it.
Okay,
I see them
that's
both
fine.
struggling. I just sort of reach over, pat them on the
Um,
back, and give them my.
He just
Plus
cries
four.
immediately.
Syrah, you definitely gag at this. You don't throw up, but oh my god, it was disgusting.
Touch to your skin.
You know that scene in like
Yes.
cartoon movies where they like and like yeah.
Yeah, but Crush, it looks like it burnt through it.
Can Boris and I like do the same movement like over the side of the horse like
How sweet
So
Chief
does
who do
the
Oh, he was
goo
having a bad
like
time.
not burn the normal skin? It just burns
The normal skin,
pustules?
as it touched the normal skin, the skin did not burn. It only burnt this white bubble.
Okay.
Well,
Already
there's
Crush.
your,
Shall
there's
we
your cure.
smear it on you and see what happens?
Crush is crying.
No
still.
smearing! A drop! A drop!
Okay, but it isn't exactly dropping, is it? It's quite thick, and we have half of a pot full of it. So I think
Okay,
a dip
he
and
has
smear is
he has
probably
a
the
whole
correct approach.
village of people who need this!
No, he means like a drop, but smear the drop.
Ugh.
Like
Whatever.
With the same
Either
stick
way.
that we've already dipped in
Okay,
it,
okay,
we will
okay.
smear Crush with it.
I don't think can we inject it?
The stick seemed to do just fine.
Topical application only, Walter.
Oh, nasty.
It's not taken orally. It's not a suppository.
Is it like CBD oil?
Ah,
Yes.
It's with thick CBD oil.
I hate
Yep.
every part of this interaction.
Sweet.
All right. So, are you putting it on?
Of course, stops crying. Yes. Sure. Wait. So. Oh wait, forgot. Yeah. Okay, I put it on the new bubbles on my hand. Why not?
Mm-hmm. There are 3 bubbles on your hand.
Do we have any more diamonds, by the way?
We have one.
We have one.
I opened the
Okay.
curtains, which I guess the kid now sees my hand in a jar, which looks much better than it did previously.
Mm-hmm.
A pot of black ichor. And just me with just post cry face. But I look at Valak. It's like, can you please prepare your diamond for me just in case? That's on for Nick.
That being said, this is all probably pretty normal stuff for this kid, given how fucking psychotic his sister.
Yeah, the kid doesn't seem very phased anymore.
Wait, Walter, I didn't hear what you
Body
said.
dissociate.
I asked you to prepare the diamond for me just in case.
He thinks that he's gonna die, even though it seems as though Tobin was right, and
Well-
the blood might help.
We tested it
Well-
on a technically dead thing. In my that is not my hand anymore. It is my post hand, which was
Okay,
dead.
okay.
Post.
I'll stand there, sort of grab
Your
the.
post and
It's a post hand.
I'll stand there with my hand on my amulet, like ready to put healing pool health into him should things get weird.
well, Walter, here's the one caveat. You may die,
I don't like caviar.
but if you die with a magical disease, you will come back with said magical disease.
At least I want to
Okay,
be
we're-
dead.
Yeah,
But
in
if
this
it's
case, he's
bread-
worried about dying from poison.
Death.
Yeah.
I guess I take a swig of the. Let me mark one off of my necrotic potion.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
But yeah,
Necrotic damage can really
so I take a potion of my
permanently
resistance,
kill you.
and I look at my hand, and I rub the stick on it.
At this point, Syrah, knowing what might happen, you turn away.
Oh my God.
Eyes on the road, please.
Crush. I dearly hope this works, and I'm really happy for you, but I genuinely cannot watch you do this.
If I fall off the cart, you know what happens.
Crush. I need you to make a con save.
Oh,
And I'm
God.
standing next to you, so you get +4.
That's not bad. Oh wow, that's really good. I hope that's good. 23.
23.
I'm dead.
You're not dead. This does not inflict any damage. As you watch, as you kind of run this stick across the bubbles, Kelly, you're more than welcome to
No,
deafen
it's fine.
yourself
I'm
for
a
a sec.
strong person to watch.
Eyes on
As
the road.
it burns through each individual bubble with a.
How does it feel?
As it-
What is it?
Is it good?
Your hand feels like it is dipped in molten lava.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, it is unbearable.
On a
although there
scale
is-
of 1 to getting your arm chopped off, how bad is it?
This hurts more than when your arm was lopped off.
I am saying
Your arm, when it was lopped off, was pretty quick. This, it feels like your hand's melting.
Yeah, you hear some awkward curse words. A lot.
Yeah, as the bubbles do recede and they do fade, and the white liquid from inside of them is burned away as your hand looks normal. But after about 3 or 4 minutes of just constant screaming, you cannot feel your arm.
Can I move it?
At the moment, no. You feel like it's still alive, and you can
Cool.
slightly twitch your thumb, but you cannot move your arm right now.
Let me see.
Is
That's
the-
a
Can I
It's
just
the
do
shit
the cure
gone.
wounds?
medicine check. Am I okay?
Sure, do a medicine check. Sure, you can do cure wound.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah.
24. Your hand is completely fine. There's
Oh,
nothing
sweet.
wrong with the muscles or anything. It's just your nerve endings right now are a little fried.
Wait, so then Crush,
So-
I have there. This comes with a bit of an issue.
Yes.
Because of how painful it is. If this is all over someone's body, they might die from shock.
We're not going to
We
just
can
lather
probably-
them up.
We can also
Incrementally.
probably use magic or a potion or something to induce sleep before we do the procedure.
I'm wondering what that medicine
I'll hit
check-
you with a little cure wounds.
Oh, thank you. Does that help the
Just
pain?
see if we get the hand functioning
It-
again.
The cure wounds definitely helps with the pain,
Sweet.
but
Okay.
you still have almost no feeling in your hand at the moment.
Good to know.
Your hand just is complete pins and needles.
I don't
With-
know what I would do to test this.
I'm wondering what the medicine check though. Did
But-
the potion actually help in some way? Would it have like
The potion had no effect.
Okay, I was wondering, did that help with
Better
the pain,
safe than
maybe,
sorry,
me not
though.
screaming to death.
No,
Okay, cool. Whatever.
It was a good thought. No. I think that was a good
it was
thought.
a very good thought.
Safety.
If it had also inflicted heck of necrotic damage, that would have been nice to have.
Crush dies.
But yeah, your hand is back to normal. The bubbles are gone.
Sweet. What's your idea, Sierra?
Oh, I was gonna say that shape water allows me to freeze it. So but
Ice
and-
pack
but
time.
It says provided there are no creatures in it. So essentially what I was gonna do was freeze water around your hand.
What?
So that
Oh.
like
Make,
when
make
it's
little ice
burning.
cubes.
Little ice.
Yeah, like a little ice pack.
Ice pack time.
Ice pack time.
Would that have helped Tommaso? Like with the burning?
No.
It's like a
Little-
chemical burning.
Little ice.
Anyway, well,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, if anyone else is doing anything,
Open up back the wagon. Like, I'm not dead.
if not, we are gonna continue the ride towards Helkia.
And so as we're riding, I'm just gonna like mostly stay 20, 30 feet in front of the party, just keeping an eye out for anything that looks fucky.
Okay. I will let you guys know the entire day, Thorn is still asleep.
yeah, he's fine. He'll wake up.
Can we do
eventually.
can I do a medicine check on him when we get to a
I'm
He's-
in the
I
cart
mean,
with him. I'll look at
He's
him.
breathing.
okay.
Let me see here.
Okay.
He's breathing. He seems fine. He's just
six-
exhausted.
16.
He's fine.
Is he just
He's
intoxicated?
hungover as fuck.
I-
We'll leave him be.
I want to give him a little herbal remedy.
No, it's all right. But
Smoke some weed.
um,
A little oyster
so
sunrise.
first day, you guys set up camp. You fall asleep. Some taking watch. Nothing really happening throughout the night. As you continue your second day towards Helkia, eventually, Sierra sitting on the front, or Sierra sitting at the front. Crush, your hand is, you can feel just a little bit more of your hand today. Just a couple movements. Grimuld, are you riding on Reginald, or are you riding on the cart right now?
I'm riding Reginald.
All right, so right next to the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
How's-
like 20 feet in front, just to
Okay.
keep an eye out on stuff.
How's
So-
Thorn doing today?
Thorn, at the moment, it's still pretty early in the day. It's probably only about 12 when you guys get there. He's still asleep.
Yikes.
So he
I feel
slept for
pompous.
24 hours?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
He
Another-
did not sleep for a couple days.
Oh, okay.
Got it. We'll leave him be. We'll wake him up when he's hungry. Or he'll wake up when he's hungry. All right,
Go.
onward.
Okay.
Ooh,
Eventually,
volcano.
Grimuld, you probably see this first since you're a little bit further ahead. But after a while, you guys do pass into this black tundra. The air very thick. It's almost hard to breathe,
Have
but
I
it's
been
still
before?
breathable. You've been to Helkia once,
No,
only
yeah.
only for a little bit, but you have been there. You felt this thick air before in your lungs. As eventually you do arrive and you see this small village, reddish tents, red leather, small wooden buildings. I want Grimuld, Syrah, to do a perception.
Oh
I'm gonna start
shit!
with Thera. Do I
It's
do
on
it
the
too?
floor.
Actually, Midas, do a
Midas?
perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
Masa, do I need one also since
Nat
this is everything
20.
next to her?
Starting off strong.
Crush, if you're sitting next to her, sure, do a perception.
I rolled a 10.
Was that a 9 or a 6? Line on the bottom. Right.
Dot on the
I
bot.
rolled
If
a-
dot, it's where the dot is. Where's the dot?
It's on the bottom.
Then it's that way.
Which side's the bottom? It's that way.
If the dot's
Dot-
on the bottom, you're looking
God
at it
is
right.
on the bottom. Then what does it read?
Oh,
Oh.
that's a 9.
9. Okay.
Hold on. Let me
So-
give me a
I rolled
perception.
a dirty 20.
It's
Dirty
12.
20.
I got a 12.
Owen rolled a nat 20.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right. So, Grimuld, kind of taking a look around this small little village, you only see tieflings, half-orcs, orcs. Nothing really of interest. It's a pretty dead town, not many people. Crush, very similar. You only see different colored tieflings, couple of half-orcs, couple of regular orcs. Syrah, you see two people that are a little different. One, a somewhat well-built man, somewhat thick brown hair, just walking throughout the crowd. And a little bit off in the distance, kind of near the western side of the city, you see this human woman, long brown hair, almost down to her back, halfway down her back.
I was like, what?
She looks kind of scared. Midas, you see the woman close. She's closer to you than the rest of these people are, and not very far away, you see riding on a cart, a turtle and an elf sitting on the front, and about 20 feet ahead, a dwarf riding a somewhat large goat.
I see.
It's a big goat.
So,
There may be some faint shimmer.
yes, the goat is very, very magnificent. It looks
Hot goat.
super pristine. It looks almost holy.
Walter! Hold on! We need to take a moment to discuss what Walter just said.
Well, you
He's
see,
a turtle. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
I'm Wolverine!
I was,
What are you guys doing?
Okay, so this is our destination, right, for the kid, or is it Pesca?
Yep, this is the destination for the kid.
All right, so I'll turn to him. All right, where are we dropping you?
Wait, there seemed to be a woman in distress.
Hold on. So
Okay,
can I finish my sentence, please?
No.
I'm gonna jump up. I'm gonna hand the reins to Crush,
oh no.
and I am going to descend from the cart carefully.
Descend.
And I'm gonna. How far away is she from us?
She's about 100 feet, and there's a small crowd of people just wandering the streets.
Okay. I'll hand the reins to Crush and say, "Hey, there's a lady over there who looks like she's kind of freaked out. I'm gonna
BRB.
go see if she's okay
Oh.
because I'm less intimidating than the rest of you are.
I am very scary.
You are very scary. It's true.
Okay. Syrah, as you approach this woman, she is frantically looking around until eventually you get right up in front of her to say hello, and as she turns to see you, she kind of jumps back.
Really?
Cleo be like,
It's okay. You looked like you were in distress, and I just wanted to offer some help.
She very quickly grabs your shoulders, looks you dead in the eyes, and goes, "Please hide me."
Okay. Look,
Polymorph her into a rat.
I can do that.
This is not a
Okay.
situation where you say, "Look."
Okay. What is chasing you so I know how bad of a fight this is going to be?
She goes, "He is." And immediately after she says that, you see another human hand reach over her shoulder and slowly start to pull her back. As you now look at this man, do a history check.
oh.
19. Wait,
19?
history check? Hold on.
Yep,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. In the dream that you had about 2 weeks ago, or no, about a week ago now, you had the dream, or no, I don't even remember how long ago. About 2 weeks ago, somewhere around that time. I'm trying. I don't remember exactly when this happened, but it was you, Grimuld, Crush, Dimm, and one man you did not recognize. Tall, long black hair that goes to his shoulders.
Okay.
An intense stare. This man had put on the tiara.
Okay.
As you look at this man, this is the man from that dream.
Who's man?
We're dead.
As you look back at the woman, and she's frozen. And he leans forward to you, takes your hand and drops 5 gold in your hand and closes it and goes, "Thank you for finding her." And he stands back up and slowly turns her around and starts walking out of the city.
Can I flick a coin at the back of his head?
Sure. Make an attack roll.
Oh.
Don't horrifically miss, Kelly. We're all expecting you to be awesome here.
Am I watching this?
Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
No, you cannot see her in the crowd right now.
I'm still mounted.
Do
Can
I
see
see
the guy?
As the player,
Do I see her?
You do see this, Smite.
Fuck,
Is it
okay.
Is it a melee attack?
No, it's a ranged attack, so use your dex modifier.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I didn't know what I was trying to.
Yeah, so instead of using your strength modifier, use your dex.
I'm gonna 6.
A 6?
Ooh, my.
You look back at your hand where you thought you flicked the coin. The coin is in your fingers.
Okay, new plan. Boris.
Can I hold on?
Eat his
Can I,
neck.
Get his
I'm
throat!
still mounted on
No,
Reginald. Can I see him? See what's going on through the crowd?
No.
So far, I'm the only one who can see him. Other
Yep.
than
You are the only... You have watched this elven woman get off the cart, walk towards this human woman, as a
Alright.
man kind of appeared out of nowhere.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
We're gonna new plan. So Boris is not in his Badger Bjorn.
Okay.
He
Uh-oh.
is next. What?
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Continue.
So he is next to me. And I will. How far away are they from me?
About 10 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna take a few steps forward and reach out and grab his shoulder.
Okay. He stops walking.
Usually one is given money for goods and services. I didn't do jack shit for you, and she looks freaked out. So, are you gonna tell me what's going on?
You watch him grab your hand and lift it off his shoulder as he turns around, puts his hands behind his back, and goes, "You helped me find my wife. I'm sure she looked scared because she didn't know where she was. Thank you."
See, that's not what she told me.
Well, she's delirious, you see.
So I'm also going to approach this man, but as the woman.
What? What?
Okay.
Say it again for the people in the back.
I'm going to approach this man, but as the woman.
All right.
I like your style.
Do a quick deception roll.
Oh boy. 18.
18.
18.
Okay. He turns to look at you now, visibly confused for a second, as Syrah and Midas, you both watch the woman from before run into the crowd.
Yes.
Can I look at Boris and did she notice Boris?
She did.
Okay, can I send him after her so that
Sure.
we know where she's going?
Sure.
Okay. So I'll look at Boris and I'll jerk my head very slightly. And while the copy of this woman, who I'm trying not to freak out about because I think it's trying to help me, but while that has his attention, Boris will disappear into the crowd as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. And he looks to you, Midas, and he reaches out his hand and goes, "Isn't that right, dear?"
I'm not quite sure who you are.
Sorry.
Do a deception check with disadvantage.
Fuck. Okay. No! Shit! Got a nap.
Oh no.
It's at
Heck.
this moment that you change back to the form of the man that you were previously.
Heck.
And he grabs your hand and looks, or grabs at your wrist and is looking at your hands, your fingernails, every part of your hand, and going, and looks up at you. "Ah, a changeling, I see. Very interesting. You don't see many of these around, and I need you to make a dex save."
Well. Gio, I hate you. I got a 12.
A 12.
Buy your own dice, bro.
I'm gonna have to.
In Syrah, you watch as the man who had grabbed this man that was next to you now has picked him up by the throat and is holding you about a foot off the ground. Inspect, turning your chin, looking under your neck.
Okay.
Help.
I'm gonna, in the space of like a second and a half, I'm gonna look up at the changeling and I'm gonna cast Ice Knife in my hand, like holding it,
Mm-hmm.
and just look at him like, yeah. this.
I don't think he has like the ability to agree
Wait, are
or
you?
disagree right
You're
now.
intimidating him, Kelly?
No. Like I'm gonna do this. I need you to be prepared about it.
Okay.
Not at you. Not at you. Like at him.
Not me. The other guy.
At about this point,
Okay.
the rest of the party does show up, along with two other people showing up behind the man. Grimuld, I need you to make a perception check. And right as everyone starts showing up,
17.
Midas, he puts you down
Thank you.
as you
I like to breathe.
cough and gasp for air.
I'll reach
His
out.
hand was incredibly cold.
Okay.
17 on the perception check.
Yeah.
You see the tall, gangly man in a butler's uniform and a small child.
Okay. I'm gonna reach out and
Can I just, out of character, ask you a quick question? I didn't
Hmm.
write down what Tobias's butler fellow's name. What? Tobias is the kid, right?
Tobias was the butler.
Okay, then what was the kid? I need to actually write shit down. Veer.
VYR. Veer the third.
so I'm gonna reach out and grab the changeling,
Man.
I guess.
Mhm.
Man, I'm a human man.
He's a human man.
Oh,
He can
okay.
change.
I'm gonna grab the human man.
Oh,
And
Human.
grab, like, the arm or whatever and pull him back behind me, which I realize isn't very intimidating, but still. Just so he has some
Thanks. Thanks.
little breathing room.
Uh,
And I'm gonna. Are these two coming up like to assist this guy?
you do not know. At the moment, you're more focused on Midas and this man. You do not see these other two.
Okay.
As eventually, when you do see the tall, gangly man dressed in a what you can guess a butler's uniform, walks up to the man in front of you and goes, "Sir, it's time to return to the property." As the man fixes his sleeve and his cuffling, turns to this man and goes, "Very well. Well, it was nice to see a changeling out in the wild." As he turns around and starts walking away with this boy and butler.
Wait! I know you. Tobias. Veer. Do you remember me?
The bigger man continues to walk as the small boy turns around, smiles, turns back around and follows. The butler kind of looks over his shoulder at the man and the child walking away as he walks up to you, Grimuld, and hands you a single envelope and turns around and walks away without a word.
Okay, I look down at it. Does it resemble
It is
the
sealed.
other envelope?
Mm-hmm. There is the wax symbol of the Valkyrian brand.
Oh.
Okay, can I try and follow them?
You're gonna follow those?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just as they leave town, I'm gonna keep them in sight, like just barely in sight. My passive
Okay.
perception of 15.
With your goat?
And
Perhaps
just-
you would like
just
some help
right
in
along-
follow.
behind them.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Not very far off into while following them, the black tundra dissipates as it opens to a field of trees. And eventually, as you kind of whirl around the trees to continue to follow them, one turn you go around a tree, you come back, and all three of them are gone.
Okay.
okay. But the general direction they're heading was west at that point then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll turn back around and head back to town.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna dissipate the ice knife
Okay.
before it gets accidentally flung at anybody.
Before it melts.
And then I'm gonna gently, not thump him, pat my new friend on the back. And like, you okay? You getcha?
A bit winded, but yes, much appreciated.
Oh. I didn't do very much, but at least we got him a good distraction.
Agreed.
I'm Syrah Lightwood. And my little friend was Boris, but I sent him to go follow that woman so that we could find her again.
I see. It is nice to meet you, Sarah.
And what's
I do not have a name, but a lot of people call me Bridgman.
Bridgman? Good placeholder if ever there was one. Well, here, you can come and rest on our cart for a bit.
Thank you.
And I will show him to the catapult.
The cart is not very far from you guys, as the rest of the party had shown up as well.
Yeah.
It's only a couple feet away.
Have I noticed Dimm yet?
You have not.
Okay.
Dimm was sitting on the back of the cart.
I
You've
always
seen-
sit on the back of the cart.
Exactly. But as she kind of helps you up onto the cart, because it is kind of awkward to get on top of it at first, you do see peeking over the very back of the cart a tall white hat.
Like a cat's ears, like over the edge of a like a countertop.
Kind of.
It can't be.
You all right?
Oh, yes, I'm a
That-
turtle.
No, not you.
Oh,
The
sorry.
hat. Does it belong to a Goliath by any chance?
Oh,
Yeah, that's Dimm.
I yell for
I
them.
see.
Dimm, you have now been called over by Crush.
I summon you, my turtle.
Then
Hello, how's it going?
you must be them.
Who's us? Like,
Uh.
as the whole party, or
Yes.
as... Oh, goodness. what a
Yes, all of you.
trespass.
What about us?
Is it about the place that we accidentally set on fire because of our...
No.
That
No,
was
no.
not my fault entirely.
No.
You hear from inside the cart.
Excuse me?
No, I have been searching for you for many days.
Oh,
I owe you a thanks.
for what?
Oh,
Can I shove him the cart? If you need someone brought back from the dead, I'm okay for now.
No.
Fuck up!
so we are temporarily booked on reviving people.
Let the boy
No,
speak.
I owe you all a thanks.
And why is that,
And I
young
will
man?
take a knee.
What?
It is
What?
nice to finally find you.
Can I ask what we are being thanked for?
For what you've done for me.
I mean,
Okay,
can
yeah.
you be a little bit more specific, Trent?
Maybe not in such a public area.
Yeah.
My erectile dysfunction. You fixed.
That
I guess I open up, like, is there a canopy on the cart? I've always wondered.
There's an inside part,
Canopy, but there is an inside.
I
but it's
imagine
not
there's
big
a
enough for
canopy
all
that
of us.
hides,
It's not
like-
big enough for all of us.
Okay. Well, you know what? Once maybe we drop off the child that is inside, we can talk about this either here or
On the road.
at my homestead, maybe.
and the child wants to be here. Just to clarify, we don't just have a child.
I
mean,
At
Okay.
that
Dim
moment,
is
you
here
hear from
completely on
inside.
volition.
At that moment, you hear from the inside as popping out of the door, just as a very, very small Kenku opens the door and just waddles out.
No, not this child.
Child.
But close enough. This is Sebastian, by the way. He is not an actual bird. He's a.
Bird.
We are working on full sentence.
Full sentences.
See, look at his arty. He's arty doing. You know, this is going to be a very big rabbit trail. We should. Where's Jack, who's like his best friend, right?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, help out Sebastian, please.
Another
You're
person
Cody
comes
to
out
walk.
of Midas. You watch coming out of the cart to pick up this small bird and kind of put him over his shoulders.
This is adorable.
As he looks at you, do a perception check for me, Midas.
19.
19. This man that stands in front of you, brown hair, piercing blue eyes.
Fuck off! No!
I don't know what just happened, but I like
Motherfucker.
it.
What does he want with my pet?
You are going to see me.
I don't know what.
I'm gonna very, very slowly get to my feet, and I don't even know. I'm just gonna stare. I'm just gonna slowly rise to my feet and stare.
This man kind of looks at you, kind of cocks his head to the side. The bird on his shoulders does the same, just cocks its head.
Oh,
And he, do I know you?
Very soft-spoken, and I like this person.
And I will turn around and fucking bolt away from everybody.
oh.
Wait, you didn't even get to meet everyone else.
Am I returning back to town around this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jonathan just looks completely confused on what the hell just happened.
What?
Why don't we get that boy where he's going and then start along our way?
Okay.
I'm sure we'll see him again. Question mark.
You're just looking for a pasture of some sort so the kid can get some hell cow horns.
Where's the?
It's not hard to find. There's quite a few.
I guess I have the reins still, so I guess I'd take us to the pasture.
Sorry.
And they're just scattered throughout town. The kid could honestly get out here and just walk by himself.
All right, kid, you walk.
Yeah.
The fucking wagon.
The kid gets out of the cart with a small satchel on his side and a small cap on his head and just looks at you, tips it, and just walks away.
Wait, he doesn't
What's
need a
a
ride
little-
back?
Excuse me, payment?
He'll need a ride back. He'll meet you somewhere in town later.
I'll send Jack with him, just so he's got someone with him.
Jack's
Uh,
always with the odd.
I'm gonna
Jack
go-
just scratches his head and goes, "Guess I'm babysitting again."
I'm gonna go find.
Hey, I pay you.
Fair.
What of all of this do I see? Like, where am I at?
You see the boy walking away with Jack. You see the man from earlier kind of running away.
Can I try and follow him?
Sure.
And
I'm great at following people.
I'm gonna go find Boris.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'll go with Kelly.
I'm following the man.
I'll
Okay.
go with Sierra.
Crush, Valark, what are you guys doing?
Well, closest. Oh, Merlin.
If I am
Fuck,
not
too-
needed, I'm gonna be training.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna park the. Actually, how long of a day's trip is it to? Oh, they have no idea where to go.
To Oogway, it's only about a day.
Easy. Cool. I'm gonna park the cart just somewhere.
Near
I'm gonna go
the west side.
Sure, just at a good central location so they can find us. I'm gonna go inside of it and
The cart
Keep
sticks out
working.
like a sore thumb.
Is
Yeah.
is there a map? I should.
There's not a map of the city.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
just
the The map.
Theater
Yeah.
of the mind.
Theater of the mind. Gio, do you know how long we've been going so far?
Now about an hour and a
can't see the
half.
call. Hour and a half.